Hello, my name is Mehul Suresh, and I'm an undergrad student working with Jimmy and Ranger on the Tracker Toolbox extension. More specifically, what we were working on this semester was facilitating college students' self-reflection on online learning by visualization based on data collected using the Tracker Toolbox Chrome extension. So the semester started off with data analysis. So this was basically an exploratory phase to figure out which was the best way to approach the amount of data that was collected by our extension. Our extension collects mouse data, mouse position data, mouse click data, eye gaze data, and creates visual graphs and plots to help analyze that data as well. So as you can see over here, these are data from quizzes and assignments that I used the tracker extension on to help analyze the data and to see if there's any patterns present in the data that I collected. And to find these patterns, there's a variety of analysis methods that were used. First was simple visualization. If you look at the picture below, you can see the different clusters of dots and the heat map, which shows the positions that my eye and the mouse was relating towards while doing, for example, in this case, reading an article. And if you look towards the right, this is data compiled from the raw data that was downloaded from the tracker extension to see where the gaze plot data showed where my eyes were concentrated most on, based on different levels of complexity of the task. For this task, I think referenced a puzzle or a matching task of sorts. To also help with analysis, I use a software called MaxQDA, which would help mark certain elements of the studying process. So you would record a certain session and help mark these elements, and its artificial intelligence would help to identify those elements later on in the studying process. Another new analysis method that I also learned about was Bayesian analysis, which helps predict the true parameters of certain values, which is especially useful in pattern finding. And this was done through MATLAB, which would be used to enter certain quantities to find where this true parameter may lie. I also took part in creating the literature review document for our project, and I formatted it in a way that would be clean and easily be able to organize and find different articles in the literature review. I also created a new naming system for the articles to help find articles that correlated to the articles that are mentioned in the literature review, so that it would involve an article number underscore date underscore title followed by any other extraneous information. And this way, the articles are numbered correctly and also formatted and organized correctly in the drive as well to help find the articles faster. I also looked over certain review papers, which you could probably see in this literature review, but you can see the actual document as well to help find an overall analysis of the project that we're working on, as well as helping guide myself towards newer studies that may have a relevance to the study that we're working on right now. And finally, is our next step of the process, which is still an ongoing process, is creating our study design to use this tracker extension toolbox on actual participants. And we'll be following a longitudinal design so that we can observe participants in their natural environment rather than a standardized testing environment, which was the whole purpose of the tracker toolbox extension, to make it more accessible to participants. So by using this longitudinal design, we'd be able to accomplish this. Also use the Qualtrics software to create a survey that we could use for participants. And it's modeled after other surveys that are also in different other research labs to make sure that's standardized, as well as creating necessary information to ensure that participants are informed of their privacy rights and their responsibilities. Jimmy and I also participated in a quick pilot study to see different elements that we may have missed that participants would require in, for example, the survey or in terms of instruction. And as of right now, we're still in the process of creating instructional material to show the participants, as well as gathering participants to create the actual study on. Thank you.